It was nighttime, maybe 2 or 3 in the morning. She was shivering somehow. She repeated that she was cold multiple times over. I didn't really understand how it was possible since it was relatively hot at the moment. I lit a cigarette and simply looked at one point in space without thinking much of anything until... Hold me. Huh? Please, I'm cold. She wanted me to hold her, ridiculously enough. Get lost. She was annoying. But I wanna be close to you, please. She didn't change gear, even thought I was so frigid toward her. She never did. But tonight, it was even more than that. She outright showed her dependence on me. No. She approached me, nonetheless. The moment her hands touched me, I pushed her hard to the ground. She fell on her butt, her face slightly contorting in pain. Others were looking at me. It seems like I was the bad guy tonight. Ja, nicht nur tonight, ey. Also wenn ich mir die ganze Aktion so angucke, ich meine, gehen wir das nochmal durch, ja, in dem Casino. Er hat versucht, sie nur zu beschützen. Ist ja auch in Ordnung, ja, das ist ja okay. Ich glaube, das wird jeder so mit seiner Frau in Anführungszeichen machen. Und, ja, er hat halt kassiert und gibt ihr dann so die Schuld. Was auf der einen Seite kann ich verstehen, weil sie da kam und nicht gehen wollte und so, ja, aber ey, jetzt mal ganz ehrlich, ja, dass man dann so sauer ist auf seine Freundin, Frau, wie auch immer. Ja, aber der gute Tim, der hat ja sowieso Probleme, ja, das wissen wir mittlerweile. Der ist halt ein bisschen psychisch, hat er da was, ist nicht richtig gelaufen seit der Kindheit. Und ja, egal, wir gucken mal weiter. I couldn't care less. I didn't feel anything. I looked at her emotionlessly. She staggered back to her feet, and when she did, she kept her smile on her face, only looking at me. She walked again toward me and said, "Again?" She wanted to be pushed again. What the fuck was her problem? Well, not that I really minded. When she touched me again, I pushed her in the same fashion I did before. She again stumbled on the ground, got back on her feet, and walked up to me and started laughing. How the fuck was she so stupid? Doesn't she understand how mad I am right now? Do I even understand it myself? Das gibt's nicht. Die Animation ist auch sehr schön. I pushed her. On the ground, she was laughing. Like me, I guess. But this time, she had a harder time getting back up. People were eyeing us as if we were not a part of the world. Another species entirely. You're such an airhead sometimes. My anger had totally dissipated thanks to her stupid act. I helped her back on her feet and we entered the casino anew. She was happy. She had locked arms with me, and she was holding me so tight I had no other choice but to leave her to her own devices. We walked past a multitude of tables, all of which had different ways of carelessly losing your money. She took notice of one in particular. I wanna try this one. Give me 20. Alright. I gave it to her happily, somewhat intrigued by her sudden desire to play a game. Since we have got there, she was always simply looking my way, happy to see me gamble with no interest in participating herself. She puts the chip to the croupier, gave to her on the number 0. Ah, ich glaube, die spielen Roulette, oder? Kann das sein? Müsste Roulette sein. Well, wait! You do know how it works, right? Yeah, what of it? You know you only have one chance out of 37 while playing like this? Sure. The roulette started turning and turning, and soon enough the little ball slowed down to stop inside one slot in particular. And sure enough, that slot wasn't the number Wait. What? Yay, I won, babe. Also, für die Leute, die Roulette nicht kennen, ja, da sind mehrere Zahlen drauf. Bis, wie viel war das? 32, 37 oder sowas. Und man dreht so eine Drehscheibe und die Kugel kann in jede einzelne Zahl reinfliegen. Und die Null, dass die Kugel in der Null trifft, ja, das ist halt sau schwierig. Und ja, sie hat es halt einfach mal beim ersten Versuch gepackt. Ist halt, jo. Ich glaube, da kriegt man auch einen ordentlichen Gewinn daraus. Das Casino freut sich auf jeden Fall nicht. How is this fucking possible? Yeah, I know. Less than 3% is still more than zero. Still. Ja. She had won a little bit more than $700. Ja, ist nicht schlecht. She wanted to give it to me, but I didn't accept it. Even if she didn't necessarily work for it. It feels as thought she used a lot for her unused luck to win it. She bought us 2 bottles of wine and we finished the night at our hotel. She was on the top of me. Oh, jetzt wird's wieder intensiv, Leute. She looked at me with those passionate eyes of hers. She had a leather opener in her hands. What? Ein Brieföffner? It was lying around on the bedside table, I think. The moment she noticed it, she took it hastily, as thought she just had a great idea. She then said, I want to write my name on your body with this. Can I? Boah, ey, jetzt wird's aber hart. Mit einem Brieföffner den Namen auf den Körper schreiben. Ich weiß nicht, ob das... Fühlt sich das so gut an? Ich glaube nicht. Oh, ja. Return. Ich könnte aber mal speichern, das wäre mal eine gute Idee. Yes! So. Es geht weiter. I said, sure. Carelessly, without ever breaking eye contact with her, I looked at her every movement with great interest. She applied pressure on my stomach with the edge of the thing, but it didn't do much good. Her name was there alright, but it would probably disappear in less than 5 minutes. She was too soft. Still, she was satisfied with the result. I wasn't. She looked at my stomach, contemplatively. Holy shit, was für Wörter, ey. Contemplatively, I took that opportunity to grab the hand with which she held the leather opener and pushed it hard on my belly. What are you? This is how you do it. If you want to appropriate me, do it properly. Appropriate you? I didn't reply to her. My eyes were enough to convey my thoughts. I don't want to hurt you. If you don't wanna, then get out of me. Sadomaso. Ja, der Sadomaso-Tim, der ist auf jeden Fall, ja. Also er will, dass sie ihm weh tut halt. Ja, und wenn sie das nicht macht, soll sie runtergehen. Ja. She cried. Right then, she cried. But while doing so, she started carving her name on my body thoroughly. Because those weren't tears of sorrow. She was genuinely happy. Ich weiß nicht. Ich glaube, Der Tim, ich meine, der ist sowieso ein bisschen crazy drauf, ja, aber der missversteht die ganze Situation immer und der deutet die Gefühle falsch von der Cassandra, ja. Ich dachte ja anfangs, die Cassandra wäre irgendwie ein bisschen komisch, aber der ist ja total, ja, weil er jetzt wieder gesagt hat, das waren Tränen der Freude irgendwie. Also sie war fröhlich, aber man hat ja das Gesicht eben gesehen. Also für mich war das kein Gesicht der Freude. Ja, oder Tränen der Freude, wie auch immer. Ich weiß ja auch nicht. Ja, also, naja. Chapter 9. The second day. The next day, I woke up with one of those fucking headaches. The ones where you can't even stand straight. Oh, Bett ist dreckig. Ist das auf dem Bett Blut oder Wein? The first thing I noticed was the... Ah, okay, da steht's ja schon. Ja, manchmal sollte man einfach mal lesen. The first thing I noticed was the blood on the bed sheets. At first, I thought she might have been on her period, but soon remembered the reason as I tried to get up on my feet. My stomach was stinging as hell. When I looked at what she's done, I was extremely disturbed. She did go easy on me, alright. Not that I would have wanted it any other way. Ja, also er hat im ersten Moment gedacht, die Cassandra hat ihre Periode. Aber er hat dann gemerkt, dass er gestern oder heute Nacht ja ein bisschen Verlangen hatte nach Schmerzen irgendwie in irgendeiner Art und Weise. Und die Cassandra musste das ja mit dem Brieföffner erledigen. Und ja, Resultat sieht man dann am nächsten Tag. Und ich glaube, er bereut das ein wenig. Kann ich verstehen auf jeden Fall. I ought to think of buying rubbing alcohol, or else it would start infecting like shit. The next thing I noticed was my face in the mirror. That guy didn't go easy on me either. My right eye was swollen and I had a nasty bruise on my cheek as well. Er hat jetzt einfach mal die Unterschrift von ihr auf dem Bauch und ein blaues Auge von dem Kerl und hier überall, ja. Das ist Las Vegas, Leute. She too looked rather pathetic herself. Her ass and lower back were quite irritated. Probably because of me keeping on pushing her to ground tonight prior. Stimmt, er hat sie ja 3-mal zu Boden geworfen. Da war ja was. And I must have been a bit too rough during sex last night since she had faint blue marks on her forearms. And we are not even talking about the headache she must have had too. So what did we do first thing in the morning? We started drinking. What else? We already looked fucking disastrous, so we needed to at least play the part as well. And after a couple of beers, I can proudly say that the headache had subdued considerably. So when it is all said and done, it wasn't such a bad idea in the end. She wanted to go to the Ferris wheel. Yep, there's a Ferris wheel in Las Vegas, the biggest in the world even. It is called the High Roller Ferris Wheel, if I remembered correctly. It's a huge thing that takes almost 30 minutes simply to make one complete rotation. And even thought I tried to explain to her it would be best to ride that kind of attraction during the night. She wouldn't listen to any of it. As if the damn thing would run off on its own or something. In the end, I had no other choice but to comply with her nagging demand. Sometimes she can be very persuasive, I should say. Not that I actually want to explain why. So her first statement upon seeing the thing from up close was, "Wow, it's so huge. It might be a bit too scary now that we are actually here. You're not going to pussy out on me here, are you? You were the one who dragged me all the way here. So now, there's no way I'm going back without seeing what on top of it, you hear? Haha, it's probably just some clouds and stuff. Let's just go, alright? Oh, no. You won't run away that easily? I put my arm around her hips and bring her really close to me. She's become pretty much my prisoner the moment I got a hold of her. Ah, what are you doing? Let go, I don't want to go. Oh, you're sure you want me to let go? She blushes the moment she hears my words and finally says faintly as thought she's surrendered. No, please, keep on holding me like this. In the end, she did ride it. But she sat on me the whole time. Since it's the biggest Ferris wheel in the world, the passengers' cars are quite spacious indeed. The advantage being that we can stand inside and walk from one end to the next, but the downside is that we're forced to ride it with strangers. And that, in and of itself, is a deal breaker for me. The idea of even riding it was scaring the shit out of her earlier, but now she's completely engrossed in the view, pointing towards things we have seen on our way over here, or making comments on things she thought was bigger and whatnot. I wondered if she was even scared to begin with. Maybe it was all just an act to be able to sit on me the whole ride. What a sly woman. Still, she earned it the moment I bought it. Suddenly, she broke her easygoingness and took a ton she doesn't usually take. Tim, answer me seriously, right? I'm always serious. What was up with her? I didn't like the way she was bringing things along. She removed her glasses and looked me in the eyes. Do you regret coming all the way here with me? What are you saying, idiot? I was the one who brought you with me. There's no way I would regret any of it. Also sie hatten jetzt gefragt, ob er es bereut, sie mit ihr hier nach Las Vegas gekommen zu sein, ja. Aber er hat ja gesagt, das war ja seine Idee, er hat sie ja mitgenommen. Yeah, but that's because it still hasn't been a week since we ran away. In no time. I'm sure you will change your mind. And when the time comes, you will hold it against me. Since when do you care what I think of you? She averts her eyes from mine and gazes at the ground instead. She doesn't ignore my senseless words like she normally does. I might have really hurt her this time around. I guess I always had poor tact. As long as I have your name on my stomach, I won't forget the reason we have done this. And if I forget none of this, you will be the one reminding me. Alright? If only I could. She takes my face in her hands. She traces every turn and corners of it before kissing me dearly. You're so gentle. You're the most gentle man I have ever known. And I've noticed his kindness since the first moment I laid my eyes on you. What is she saying? She must be blind or else. I'm the only man she ever looked at? No. I'm a wild and disgusting man. Anyone will sooner or later hate me. Even her. I should be the one saying this to her. That she's gentle, that she's perfect. Yet, I say none of those things. I know the moment I open my mouth, I destroy this moment that seems so perfect.